Hey, hope everyone's doing okay. We started a bit late today because I was in a call. But yeah, today we are doing quick draft and the current set is Midnight Hunt. So before we get started, remember to hit that subscribe button to watch more videos in the future. And we are also giving away free packs. So if you just leave a comment and subscribe to us, you'll be entered into a lucky draw, and we'll pick out winners for next week. You might be able to win one set booster of Crimson Vow. And so let's go into the draft page. So today we'll be playing Midnight Hunt. Our rank has been reset because it's 1st of July. So we're back in bronze, and so is everyone else, I guess. And we've already built our deck. So I'll just go through what this deck is about and how I built it. So this is a green-red wolves and werewolves deck. It makes use of the day and night mechanics in Midnight Hunt, whereby whenever a wolf enters the battlefield, it can turn day or night. So for example, a wolf that is on day bound will come in and turn it into day if it's not already daytime. But if it's already nighttime, then it'll come in on the reverse side, which is a 3/3 in this case. So while we were doing the draft, I think our very first card was Hound Tamer, which is an uncommon werewolf. So on the day side, it is a 3/3 for 3 mana and trample. And you can also pay 4 mana to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. But if it goes on to the night time, and that happens if any player doesn't cast a spell, then it would transform into night, and this Hound Tamer will become an Untamed Pup, which is a 4/4 trample. So it's got a power boost and toughness boost, and other wolves and werewolves you control have trample as well. So it gives all of your other wolves trample, which can be quite important when you have creatures but they're unable to break through. It also has the 4 mana ability to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Okay, so we weren't very sure when we were drafting, but we picked out the first rare, which was Tovolar, which is a very strong werewolf rare. What it reads is that it's a 3 mana 3/3, so when a wolf or werewolf deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. So if any of our wolves or werewolves connect with the opponent, then we get to draw a card, which is very good in draft. And it also has a day bound, night bound side, and on the night side it says it's a 4/4. It still has the same ability of drawing a card when a wolf or werewolf deals combat damage, but you can also pay X and red and green to give target wolf or werewolf +X+0 and trample until end of turn. So you could, if you have lots of mana to spare, you can spend that mana and make one of your wolves really big and trample over the damage. So our deck has lots of creatures, lots of wolves and werewolves. We have Snarling Wolf, we have what else? We have Outland Liberator, Pestilent Wolf, gives Death Touch. Some of these, like the Pestilent Wolf, does not have a night side, but it still counts as a wolf, so it will trigger if we have Tovolar on the board. We also have 2 of Brimstone Vandals, which are not wolves, but they play with the day and night mechanic. So whenever a day changes to night or night changes to day, it will deal 1 damage to each opponent. So we hope to trigger this as many times as possible. And for a creature that has menace, is also quite useful because opponent will need 2 creatures to block. Bird Admirer, another wolf, bounding wolf without transform. So we have 3 copies of Hound Tamer. So this is a little bit like our Workhorse card. Halt the Hunt Aura. Alright, and we have 2 more on 5-drop, which is Village Reavers. Wolves and werewolves you control have haste on the night side, but on the day side it's just a 4/3 with haste. Tireless Hauler, a 4/5 with Vigilance, and on the night side, it gets bigger to a 6/6 with Vigilance. So these are very common wolves, but just some of the bigger ones that can help us to stabilize the board. So the downside of this deck is that it doesn't really have much removal spells. We only have one burn spell, which is Cathartic Pyre. It deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and I wasn't able to pick out any more of the burn spells. I think there were a couple of Moonrage's Slash, the 1 mana, a 3 mana card that can deal 3 damage to any target, but only costs 1 if it's night. So that's a very good removal spell, but unfortunately we had to pick out other creatures. So what I went for is actually combat tricks. For example, this instant Raise the Effigy is a 1 mana instant. So you can either destroy target artifact, which probably is not going to be that useful, but it can also give target attacking creature +2/+2 until end of turn. So if we keep attacking with our creatures, we can just use Raise the Effigy to try to get a hit. Maybe they will block with a creature, and if we pump it with Raise the Effigy, our creature might be able to survive while killing all of theirs. So we have a few other combat tricks such as Bramble Armor. This one is equipment. It doesn't have flash, so we have to cast it before combat, but it does give +2/+1 and a free attach to a creature. Might of the Old Ways, also another instant, gives +2/+2 to the target creature. This one costs 2 mana, so more expensive than Raise the Effigy. But we can draw a card if we control 3 or more creatures with different powers. So not sure how often that is going to happen, but it's good to have, I guess. Another enchantment aura is Howl of the Hunt. So this one costs 3 mana, but it has flash, so we can use it as a combat trick. And essentially it gives the creature +2/+2 and vigilance. And another benefit is that you can untap it. So it could be used as a surprise blocker, because when you untap your creature, you can block an opponent's attacker. Ardent Elementalist is just mainly a creature that can bring back an instant or sorcery card. So bringing back either the combat tricks or Cathartic Pyre will be very helpful. So yeah, that's it. It's very straightforward. I think it's very creature heavy. We have 15 creatures. Our plan is just to quickly race and cast as many of our wolves and werewolves as possible. A lot of them cost only up to 3 mana. And then we'll just keep attacking, use our combat tricks or burn spells. Alright, so let's go in the game. Let's play a few games. Hopefully we get some wins. Okay, we're up against BB Doll. Also in bronze. We're going first, and we have 2 mountains of forest, which is good. But we don't have any of our 2 mana creatures. We do have 3 mana creatures. So I think that's fine. Let's go with the forest. Ooh, it's a Voldaren Stinger, so it could be Vampires based deck, which is one of the other popular themes in Midnight Hunt. Yeah, so red black. Silver Bolt is a great removal spell card for vampires. Oh, werewolf. Okay, yeah, that's bad for us actually. Alright, let's do Brimstone Vandal. Because it's not a werewolf, He can deal 3 damage to it if he wants to. I think he's going for it. Interesting. Alright, let's not block that. Ooh, another brimstone there. Interesting. So I could raise the effigy and destroy that artifact and then leave up a blocker, a surprise blocker maybe for Brimstone Vandal. Might just kill off the Vandal then. Let's see. Okay, great, no combat tricks. Yes, something else. Ooh, nice. So I could just hold up Bounding Wolf, turn it to Knight. And the next turn I can cast Village Watch, which is a 5 mana, I mean it's a Nightbound creature, so it will be a 5/4. As long as the opponent doesn't cast 2 spells now. Ooh, Smoldering Egg. Nice rare. And Interloper, 2/1 that can't block. Alright, so he's tapped out, so we can block the Whisperer for free. But right now we can't deal with his flyers, which is a bit of a problem. But we can swing in for an attack actually. Let's do that. Because the Interloper can't block, so if you wanted to block with the egg, it would be, he would have to sacrifice the egg. Because he would have to double block the Vandal, and then he would have to I guess he could have used a Stinger to block the Village Watch, but he didn't. Interesting. Still attacking with the Singer. He has some kind of trick, I think, that maybe if the Vandal takes damage, then he can kill it off. Could be a burn spell to deal damage. Ooh, okay. That is good. And now he'll have to block with the Smoldering Egg. So he has two creatures that can't block, which is the Decade, Zombie Decade and the Interloper, as you can see with this yellow shield sign. Alright, I'm not going to block. Still worried about what trick he has. But with Brimstone Vandal having Menace, yep, covered. Oh, interesting. Should have cast that. Alright. Yep, it was a nice win. It was a race as we predicted. So this covert Cut Purse is a 2/1 human rogue. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. So he wanted to damage my Vandal, although he would sacrifice a Stinger, and this would come in and destroy my Vandal or whoever that was blocking. So that was something that I was worried about. That's why I didn't want to block. And sometimes it's just I'm okay to take 1 damage each turn for that. Yeah, but our other play would have been Unnatural Moonrise, so by casting this it becomes Night. So our Village Watch becomes a 5/4 creature on the night side, and it gives target creature +1/+0 and trample. So when this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So this is quite good as a surprise spell to turn it to Night and draw some cards. So yeah, that's why I think I picked that over Burn Spell. Great, so we got another win, and we got 2 cards. Ah, okay, this is probably because one is Alchemy card, but it looks the same actually. Okay, let's go to our next game. Up begins Twisted Mage with a Y. Alright, we've got 2 mountains, 2 forests, good base. And then we have 2-drop Outland Liberator, Pestilent Wolf, and the 3-mana Bounding Wolf. So this is not bad, I think. We can keep this. Bramble Armor. Okay. Ooh, green red. It's gonna be wolves against wolves. Nice. So should I cast Outland Liberator? I think it will be equal but I kind of want to keep it as a night bound. Keep it because he has night bound potential. I don't really like playing the mirror match, but well, I guess it's unavoidable because wolves and werewolves are a very popular archetype in Midnight Hunt and can be pretty strong as well. I see. So if it turns to night, it's a 4/4, which is kind of dangerous. Don't really want that to happen. So I might just cast the Brimstone Vandal, prevent it from turning to night. Wonder if the opponent has Tovolar as well. Interesting. So maybe a combat trick. It could be raise effigy or something to give +2/+2. So if that's the case, Outland Liberator will be a 4/4. So he could kill off like a creature of mine. Alright, let's double block. I hope it doesn't have 2 spells, maybe. Okay. Now the second one, please. Otherwise, I'll be really empty on board. Ooh, it's a fight spell. Okay, so it's a fight spell, it's not too bad. We still traded off 2 for 2. But now we have lots of lands actually. So I'm just gonna cast the Liberator and the Bramble Armor. I didn't want to trade there, because now we have to. Yep, we have the Nightbound. So I'm gonna swing in. Oh, he also has a Nightbound creature. So that might be a problem if it's a race. Okay, that's nice. Ooh, another one. Right. So I think we really need to turn it back to day, if possible. Target artifact or enchantment. I don't have that. He doesn't have any enchantments. Oh, I could destroy my own. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, drawing lots of lands now. So I don't want it to turn to night again, so I better cast a creature. buff it up as a blocker. So he's got the upper edge because he's got 3 creatures. And if I block, I guess I should double block. Because my health is quite low. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, 6/5. That is nice. But I got a snarling wolf, and I can attach my bramble armor, and I can still pump it. So basically sacrificing just block. And he still has a bird and MOMIR, which is a bit of a problem. Ooh, Nightbound, okay. Unfortunately, I will still have to cast it this turn if I want to attach the bramble armor. Yes. Because we really need blockers right now. Uh-oh. We might be drawing lands. Please no creatures, please no creatures, please no creatures. Great. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, the Coven doesn't really come into play now, but I really need a creature. He's got something. Seize the Storm. Wow. Each you can number instant sorceries in your graveyards. 3/3. Alright, we've got a guy. And we're just going to equip it. Rageous Slash. Yeah, that's the burn spell that I wanted to pick, but couldn't. So we lost out in the race against red-green werewolves. Unfortunately, he's very fast as well. He's got that big mounted Dread Knight. I didn't see this at all, I think. Okay, it's not a werewolf, it's a vampire knight. Yeah. Well, pretty good game. I think he still would have beaten us. Okay, we're at 1 loss. Let's go again. Vegas Born. So far I haven't played one of those Hound Tamers. Yeah, this is the one. We have 3 of these in the field, in the deck, so we should be drawing more of them. But here we have 2 mountains, a forest. We can cast Liberator on turn 2, Hound Tamer on turn 3, so that's good. Alright. MOMIR. Play life, discard a card. Draw a card, mill a card, and put a counter. If it has 3 or more counters, transform. Becomes a 4/4 flying. So let's do Liberator. That'll be useful to get started on the day and night mechanics. So I could attack, and I don't think he'll block. Right, because he knows that I would have a trick. So I'm gonna cast Hound Tamer. Fang Blade Brigand is a werewolf. Why did I get this? He gains first strike. Interesting. The problem is that it has Nightbound stuff as well, so right now I don't really want it to transform. I'll just attack, take damage, and then since I don't want it to transform, I'm gonna have to cast Pestilent Wolf, and then maybe we can use Might of the Old Ways to draw a card. Yeah, because if we pump Might of the Old Ways, then okay, gives it first strike. Pump my wolf. Oh, I still die, unfortunately. Draw a card. Okay. Immolation? What is this? Oh. Okay. So if I want to turn it today, I would need to cast 2 spells. But I might need a blocker right now actually. So when this attacks, I can destroy a target artifact or enchantment. If I pump, +1/+1 counter, be 6 + 10, 6 + 4, so 10 damage. Alright, destroy that. And then we're gonna cast our Caller at 6/6. So luckily it's still night, which means the night side is the bigger, scarier creature. Sorry about the background noise, some motorcycles. This Fang Blade is really scary. It's a 4/5 that can give itself first strike and +1/+0, or give creatures you control +2/+0 until end of turn. Attack with the Vandal, which means he must have something. Huh. Okay, but it can't give creature first strike anymore. I'm still gonna swing in. Alright, I think I can't do both. I can't give my Trap Breaker a counter while casting Howl of the Hunt, so I think I have to get rid of the Fang Breaker first. Okay. Yeah, that's probably too much for him to handle. So when my Howl of the Hunt enters the battlefield, it gives the pup +2/+2 and untap it. So a 6/6 would beat the 4/5, even if he had mana to pump. To give it 5/5 first strike, I would still beat it. The Brawler is already unblocked, and I would have two unblocked creatures at 6/6, which probably is too much for him to handle. Immolation. Oh, I could have cast Immolation on the Outlaw actually to give it +2/-2. Essentially, it's a removal spell. And then attack. Then I should have attacked with all three. Yeah. And I would have won already because I would have two unblocked creatures. So not bad. Liberator really did some work destroying the artifact. Really happy with that. His fight spell. Did he have a fight spell? No, I didn't. Alright. Okay, so I think we should end off with a win. That was 3 really quick games. 2 wins and a loss, and this red-green deck so far is doing okay. It's very one-dimensional, but is very focused on combat, so really want to get started, get the ball rolling, cast the creatures down, start swinging in, use combat tricks to get a hit, get value, and as well as the day and night mechanics. Don't forget, if you subscribe and leave a comment, you could enter a draw to win a free Crimson Vow set booster. So we'll send this to anywhere in the world. So yeah, we'll pick out the winner next week. Alright, and also do check out our website, tapandsec.com. It's tapandsec.com. You'll find more useful articles on draft and other formats if you want to get better playing draft. So not only watch our videos, but you can read some of our strategy articles. Could be useful for you. Alright, so have a good weekend everyone, and we'll play more Magic this next week on stream. So